Cool. So if I look at the material now, when I start to squeegee from 0% and I try to get it to the front of the hood, how's that going to work out? Well, it's going to be good on the flat area, and as soon as I get to a curve, it's going to start to get a little dicey, and by here, what's the chance of getting there without wrinkles? 0, because the material's pissed. Cool. So for me, my job is to make the material unpissed. How scientific is that? Okay. So how do I make the material unpissed? I have two ways. Tension or heat. Okay. I think tension is the best route. Cool. All right. So I'm going to get it out with tension in the shape of what I call a triangle. All right. This is what changed my career. I went from wrapping a car in 10 hours to 3 hours in 1 week once I started seeing material in the shape of a triangle. Cool. How did I see triangle? Because I looked at the material and it told me. For the first year I wrapped, the material was enemy number 1 that I hated. The material was evil. Dude, that wrinkle was evil, period, okay? But once I got to be a better installer, once I appreciated the material was actually telling me the whole time what not to do. Okay, how many people use Google and Waze to get home? What? Waze is an app on your phone, like Google Maps. How many people go home from Google Maps? And if Google Maps says take a right turn, do you take a left turn? Oh, you take a right turn, okay? So right now, the material is like Google Maps. Wrinkles are like Google Maps. What is the material saying right now? It is pointing to the middle here, and it's pointing to the middle here with these wrinkles. And right here it says, I'm going to give you the sweetest wrinkle of your life right there. Cool. Okay. So how do I get that out? Is I looked at it, when I started wrapping back in the day, I used to wrap like a rectangle on a curve. And when I used to get that material, I'd what? Heat, and I'd pull straight. But once I saw the material here, it's pointing to here. All the material is pointing in this direction. That's actually telling me to pull where? The opposite direction. Interesting. And I call that the shape of the triangle. So if I pull the material straight from the 0 point, what do I get? More wrinkles. But if I pull where the wrinkles are telling me to go, I pick it up and I pull to the right, down, and I pull to the left, down, and I pull straight. Spread it out, get it set, cool. And I'm getting the material spread out nice and clean, and I'm creating what I call glass. If I spread the material out and I shift it to the right and I shift it to the left, where do my wrinkles go? They spread out, but they're not on what I want to wrap. They get off the edge, which is cool. So now I can squeegee fast. All right? Now, once I create 100% glass, what can I do? Squeegee like a maniac, and I'm good. Cool. Okay? But my biggest phrase that I'm using on the Wrap Institute lately, okay, is I pay attention to tension. Okay? Our job as installers is to pay attention to tension. And a lot of people don't, because right now, back in the day when I was younger, I used to, I'd squeegee, get it on, and I would cut. But I've been married for 14 years. So what's a good, what's a good secret recipe for a marriage, or a business relationship, or, all that kind of stuff? I think it's paying attention to tension, all right? If my wife walks in the door and she's had a bad day, do I talk about the mortgage? Okay, well, my point is, my daughter's 11 years old. She's starting to hit the teens, and so when she walks in the door, do I say, go clean your room? No, I go watch an episode of Friends, chill out, have a drink, and then go clean your room. Cool, okay? My point is, right now, what do I see on the edge? Tension, because I'm paying attention to tension, okay? That tells me if I cut right now, when I stretch it from here to here, did I stretch it past 10%? No, how do I know? Because it looks good, right? The lines are straight, the color's good. But even though I stretched it, let's say 3 or 4%, right now I have 3 or 4% tension on the edge. That over time might come back to haunt you. If you leave 3 or 4% tension in your husband or wife over the years, that's going to come back to haunt you. Cool. Okay. So how do I get that tension out? All right. My wife is half Thai. Which is cool. She's always cold if it's not 35 Celsius. All right. So she likes tea, coffee, taking a bath, all that kind of stuff. People like to sit in hot tubs, take a shower, drink beer, whatever you like, cappuccinos. So how I'm going to relax that material is with what? Heat. So I'm going to take my heat gun right now and do that. How long did that take? It's very similar to cleaning. If I clean that thing, it's better. If I give it a kiss of heat on the edge, does that say cut me? Please cut me. I'm happy. Because how much tension's there? 0. Okay, this is what's called cold pre-stretch. I stretch it cold, let it shrink, now I cut, now I'm good to go. Cool? This for me is the art of wrapping. Okay? Because what I'm